Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today we will debate about motion that this house believe the religion does more harm than good. Good morning, Miss Izati. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Rizky Ramadan as the speaker one.
And we're from opposition side. I'm Zakir Rani, number 8.
I'm Muhammad Rizanda as speaker 4.
As the first speaker of the pro side, I will define the motion first. The religion does more harm than good. According to Wikipedia, the term religion refers to organized of system, belief, practice that are meant to guide human life based on divine or spiritual principles. Meanwhile, the good are the way you treat yourself, nature, or other people nicely and bring more benefit. And the harm are the word that are meant to the way you treat yourself, nature, or the everybody that are bring more pain and suffer. And I will concern about pesantren. Pesantren are the school that are focused in the religion study, and I will limit to the pesantren that as level as a senior high school. According to BBC News that written by Raja Eben Lumbarau, he says, after the Pondok Pesantren Al Khoinzi collapse, many students help getting off the debris and help the renovation without a safety equipment. This will bring a chaos and accident will become true because they don't use the safety equipment. Our group think Pondok Pesantren Al Khoinzi should be take away the students from the location to ensure their safety. Whereas the Islamic religion teach us to ensure our life no matter what.
We probably stand in against of the motion. This house believes that religion more does harm than good. It is not fair just to say that the pesantren was wrong just because the students helped while the collapse. The students clearly said that they help because they want to, not because they were forced. In many pesantren, helping each other is normal and is part of learning a good character. Also, moving all the students to another place is not easy. Pesantren usually have limited money and space. If they suddenly move the students, it could cause even more problems like confusion, not place to stay, or stopping all learning. We also can't say for sure that the pesantren ignored safety. Accident can happen anywhere, even in public schools. What matters is whether the teacher tried to control the situation, not whether they remove every risk. Lastly, Islamic values do not mean avoiding all danger. They teach responsibility and helping the community. Letting students help rebuild their school can be seen as a lesson in teamwork and caring for their environment. So, instead of blaming the pesantren, we can see this as a student helping by choice, cultural network, and practical limits the school faces. Thank you.
The case of Panji Gumilang of the Al Zaitun Islamic Boarding School illustrates how a religious teachings can be misused and negatively affect high school students. Research by Firda Sivana and Kayuski in the Media Hukum Indonesia Journal explains that Panji taught practice considered divine, such as merging male and female prayer roles. With leadership centered on Panji, students who are still developing critical thinking skills are more likely to access teachings without evaluation, putting them at risk of carrying incorrect religious understanding in the long term. The case of a student being sleep at Dato Sulaiman Islamic Boarding School in Palopo cannot be justified, especially since it entered a legal process after two victims filed police reports and underwent medical examination. as reported by Detik Sosial. Moreover, PBNU recorded more than 100 cases of violence in Islamic boarding schools throughout 2024, indicating that this problem is systemic and requires improvement to ensure education is carried out without violence. The Islamic boarding school case in Cirebon led by Ahmad Tantowi shows the dangers of theological deviation when a leader claim to be good and misleads followers, even with allegation of sexual harassment antara Anta and Liputan 6. Another teachings which claims its leader can meet the prophet was also declared heretical by the Indonesia Ulama Council Tempo. Therefore, government and religious institution oversight and is important to prevent the public from being easily misled.
As the second speaker from the opposition, I strongly disagree with the example brought by the proposition. Their argument incorrectly blames religion, when the real problem is individual misconduct and poor institute management. First, all cases they mention Al Zaitan Polpo and Cirebon are a result of leader abusing power, not the teaching of religion. Blaming religion for the action of a few individuals is an unfair generalization. Second, these are isolated cases. There are thousands of religion schools in Indonesia that educate students with discipline, ethics, and academic excellence. A few negative incidents cannot represent the whole system. Third, religion actually prevents harm. It teaches moral value, responsibility, and compassion. If there is violence or deviation, that reflects the person, not the doctrine. Fourth, the government or religious authorities already took action in those cases to show that system incapable of correcting mistake. Another proof that religion itself is not the cause of. Thank you.
From this debate, we can conclude that in today's context, many religion figures or leaders in pesantren often give teaching that are not appropriate for their students. In this motion, we have limited our discussion only to students at the senior high school level. Based on data from BBC News regarding Al-Khawarizmi pesantren, we can see that many students choose to seek praise and approval from the pesantren leaders rather than prioritizing their own safety. Even worse, the pesantren allow this situation to happen to make their work easy, even though Islamic teaching clearly emphasizes the importance of protecting human life. Furthermore, as explained by the second speaker, there are many examples of teaching that do not align with the true principles of Islam. There are also various rules that overly glorify the pesantren leaders, which creates a feudal system. This makes students feel obligated to accept everything their kiai or teacher say, even when those teaching are wrong. This situation can have serious long-term impact, as the student may grow into adults who carry and spread incorrect religious understanding.
The Mr. Speaker, I want to make our stance simple and clear. The example for the proposition do not prove that religion cause harm in the pesantren as the student helped because they caused to. And the issue came from the situation, not from religious teaching. Other cases like Zaitun also happened because of the bad leaders, not because religion tells people to do harm. We also explained that religion teaches kindness, teamwork, and responsibility. There are many religious schools that run well and educate students with good discipline, so it is unfair to judge everything based on few negative incidents. In the end, when problems happen, the government and religious authorities take action to fix them, showing that the real issue is for management, not religion in itself.
As the first speaker for the proposition, we argue that religion often causes harm and good in youth education, especially in pesantren and programs. In many pesantren, students are taught that to be respected, they must follow every instruction from their ustad or kiai without question. Furthermore, such a hierarchical system creates space for misuse of authority, challenging unfair rules or unreasonable instruction, because often as pro-side we still believe the religion, especially pesantren, does more harm than good.
Contrary side. After hearing the proposition's arguments, it is clear that problems they brought up, self-centered practice, deviant teachings, and violence come from individual leaders, not from religion itself. These are cases of human misconduct, not proof that religion causes harm. Such incident can happen in any institution, religious or not, so it is unfair to generalize them as the fault of religion. In fact, religion provides moral guidance, protects values, and helps shape good character for millions of students in pesantren across Indonesia. Therefore, we conclude that the harm mentioned by the proposition comes from misuse of authority, not from religion. Religion still brings far more good than harm to society. Thank you.
Okay, that's it from us, and we were sorry if we made any mistake. And thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.